Hi, I'm Justin Pritchard, and if you're a Batman fan, you know that typically the Batmobile has been an American car. But what if it was a German car, maybe one made by BMW? Well, if that was the case, it might look something like this.
It's the BMW i8, and when dozens of strangers checked it out over the course of a week and asked what it was, I told them it was the future. Low, wide, sculpted to both harness and slip through the air flowing around it, it looks like a futuristic concept car that's escaped an auto show and gone out for a rip. Nothing I've ever driven has caused such a massive reaction to its presence. It's futuristic under the skin too. Open the wing-like doors and you see carbon fiber exposed proudly. It comprises most of the i8's body and structure because it's stronger than steel and lighter, not to mention considerably more expensive, which is why for now you tend to see it mostly used in exotics like this one. The interior is big-time futuristic, but there's a problem it seems. Entry and exit can be entertaining. After a few days you get used to using the seat bolster, and massive door sill is a bit of a butt slide, kicking your legs up and over on the way in. I had no trouble with this, and if you're reasonably fit or if you've ever owned an exotic car, you wouldn't either, unlike camera guy James, who had some difficulties. If you're old and your back sucks, or you're fatter than a pregnant walrus, you might want to look elsewhere. Eventually, James got inside so we could show you this cabin. There's a giant screen in the middle of the dash for your infotainment, nav, vehicle settings, and where you can program your departure time so the i8 is pre-warmed for you. The instrument cluster is another screen and fully digital. The whole layout, the sweeping lines that wind through the cockpit, and the colors and trims all add a super modern flair built with the very best of BMW build quality. There are even rear seats. They're useless for humans but may be ideal for transporting your luggage or groceries, augmenting the pack-sized trunk. And don't miss the way this cabin lights up at night in a deep high-tech blue with light pipes everywhere and ambient illumination. It looks out of this world, especially through the curious door opening.
Alright, so fun fact, I'm an enormous nerd and I've pretty much wanted to drive a spaceship like forever. And although this isn't exactly a spaceship, it's about as close as you're going to get on the road.
There's no warp drive, but there is e-drive, which uses gas and electricity in varying combinations to propel the i8 along. The powertrain can't be seen, you can't even open the hood, but under it is an electric motor. Buried between the seats is a battery, and down low towards the rear is a 3-cylinder 1.5-liter turbocharged gas engine running over 20 pounds of boost. All said, the i8 puts 357 horsepower and 420 pounds of electrically assisted torque available at any RPM at its driver's disposal. There's all-wheel drive too, helping achieve 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. Not bad for a 3-cylinder, and quarter-mile times are in the same ballpark as a Corvette Stingray or a 911 Carrera S. But unlike those, you can plug your i8 in, overcharging the battery for a few dozen kilometers of gas-free driving in max E mode, or go full automatic and use gas and electricity together like a normal hybrid and forget finding a charging station. Sport mode gives you full performance, the beastie little 3-cylinder's output boosted by its turbocharger and again by the electric motors, which you hear whining away as the i8 flies along at full throttle, pumping fake but delicious sounding engine noises into the cabin over the speakers. Just listen to that glorious synthesized blasphemy. So, all set at the touch of a button, here's a machine that transforms from an electric plug-in car to a hybrid to an electrically boosted exotic performer. It's all up to you.
Alright, so carbon fiber and front-mounted synchronous motors and plug-in batteries and upward hinged doors, and my goodness, that styling. Obviously, this is a pretty specialized car, and I think some context might be a good idea to help understand what this car is and what this car is not. Now, what the i8 isn't is a supercar with face-peeling acceleration and hardcore track-ready implements designed to set lap records. Think of this as more of a rolling, high-efficiency showcase of the latest in materials, styling, and futuristic design, wrapping the latest in electrified driving technologies in a package that's surprisingly easy and comfortable to drive just about anywhere, and you're in the ballpark. Or maybe in simple terms, it's your very own, very luxurious personal spaceship.
I plugged the i8 in every night and did my daily running around using no gas at all. I did a few 5-hour highway trips too. The i8 sipped at the fuel here while using electricity where possible to leave more of it in the tank. And when appropriate, there's that sport mode for nearly crushing acceleration. Each mode is referenced in the displays, which you can use to see what the cutting-edge powertrain is up to. Other notes: on a highway drive it's comfortable, the cabin is wide, the seats are luxurious, and wind and road noise levels are kept adequately in check. It rides on the stiff side, but smoothly enough over well-maintained roads. Steering is fast and instant, fully capitalizing on the lightness of the i8 and its mid-engine balance. The narrow 225 series tires mean it's not going to pull spleen-shattering G-forces in corners. Though pushed as hard as you'd care to on a public road, it is a 100% sports car where feel and response and the grin on your face are concerned. Also, the narrow wheels meant that this car was wearing narrow winter tires, which actually are the way to go if the weather gets like this, where most folks won't drive their i8 but could if they wanted. And the mileage? Well, after a week at the wheel and plenty of electric-only driving and plenty of highway driving too, I achieved just 6.2 liters per 100 clicks. That's Corvette C7 Stingray pavement consumption and Toyota Yaris fuel consumption. Ultimately, the i8 is tremendously unique, good to drive, fast, excellent on fuel, and amounts to one of the most interesting and advanced performance machines on the road today. Shoppers looking to reduce fuel use and gather an awful lot of attention while rolling around in their very own concept car should consider this one a priority test drive. Just get your wallet ready. Pricing for this exotic performance plug-in starts at $150. Thanks for watching.